Hey, what's up guys? It's Max. Today is Sunday, December 28th, 2014, and I am 9 months on T. So I'm going to try to go over more things than I usually do, so I wrote out a list. So first changes, more hair growth everywhere. Facial hair is filling in more. I'm going to attempt to show you. I think you can see it, yeah. You can see on this side, there's more than on the other side, but like, there's definitely sideburns happening. There's little bits all over, and that's awesome. More hair on my legs, thighs, butt, happy trail, and stomach. That's all coming in pretty nicely. Then I found just a few new hairs on my chest, back, and arms, so I'm still waiting for that to come in some more. My face has changed. My jawline, chin, facial structure, and cheekbones are all changing and look more masculine. Acne is still a thing. It's been the worst on my back and shoulders, and I actually have medicine for that, and it's possibly getting better, I don't know. And then my face as well. Body fat redistribution has definitely been a thing. My hips are definitely shrinking. My face, there's definitely different stuff happening, I don't know. My neck is definitely thicker, I can tell in different pictures. My shoulders are broader, like shirts fit differently than they used to. And also my chest area has shrunk a lot since being on T, which is great. So for my voice, just for like overall, the biggest change was at 3.5 months, and I'm sure it's gone lower since, but not like a huge amount that I can tell, so I'm kind of like still waiting for that to lower more, but it's definitely happening. My singing voice has definitely changed, as you can tell, like in the videos where I show that. I was really worried about how I would be able to sing after starting T, because I used to be a soprano, and so it is definitely different, and I practice a lot, and I think I've become used to my new range. It's kind of fun to like figure out how to sing again. Emotional changes. So before starting T, I was really nervous that I'd become like an entirely different person, which of course has not been the case. I still feel like the same person. I just get less emotional about things, and I'm also better at like speaking up and standing up for myself and others. Okay, so other things happening. So this category is social. So my extended family and immediate family and old friends are getting better / actually trying to use my preferred name and pronouns, which, wow, feels great, because like my identity is being validated and acknowledged. My mom has been super helpful in like calling extended family and relatives and being like, hey, like, other things, one of the things that happens when someone starts T is that they gain male privilege. Also, like, when you start to identify as a male, you gain male privilege, and that has been weird. I've definitely had to like sit and think about it, like, wow, like I am now perceived differently in the world, so I definitely think about how I'm being perceived in certain spaces and where I should be now and where I should not be now that I am seen as a male. And I'm trying my best to use and to continue to use this new privilege to stand up for those who like are not heard because they lack privilege. So like to speak up about like feminism and things like that that are important to me and that will remain important to me. Other things, I avoid gender bathrooms like the plague. airport, I found a single stall family bathroom, and that has been very useful. Those are hard to find, but when I do find them, I appreciate their existence. I've been passing more, just like in general, which is great. I think a lot of the time I'm passing, especially because of my voice. As my hair grows longer, it always makes it harder to pass, so I'll cut my hair again soon. And also, I used to not really go out to parties or just going out with friends and stuff. And now that I've become more confident in myself, I'm less anxious and able to go out more and enjoy things more, which is really awesome. Miscellaneous thoughts. Before I started tea, the one thing that was always on my mind was I need to start tea. How am I going to start tea? When am I going to start tea? And that really distracted me from everything else that I needed to be thinking about. So now that I've started tea, it's not something that I'm constantly worried about anymore. I don't really think about it at all. And I remember when I started, the main feeling I felt was relief that I didn't have to stress about it anymore, and that I now have more room in my mind to think about other things. Other really interesting changes that have happened just throughout my transition. Before I began tea, I identified as asexual, and that was a big part of my identity. And I'm not going to go into this a lot, but being on tea makes you have an insanely high libido. So that has been an interesting change, and probably something that people don't think about. Also, with becoming, moving from identifying as a female, identifying as a male, and as I've changed my identities on gender and my sexuality, I have found myself moving from the lesbian community to the gay community, which has definitely been interesting and strange. I don't identify as gay, I identify as pansexual right now, but that has been a really interesting thing to be a part of those two very different communities. Yeah, because there's specific terms for the community. And also I have written down that sexuality comes second in trans. Because this is my opinion, but I feel when you're cis, and when you're questioning your sexuality, that's such a huge thing, trying to figure out your sexuality. But I feel since I'm trans, figuring out my gender has been such a struggle that sexuality is just not even on the table. It's just comes second. So right now I identify as pansexual, meaning that I'm open to all genders / any gender / gender, just is not part of the equation for me. I'm just kind of not sure, not positive right now, so I'm just keeping it open. Another thing is, I love when people tell me that my story has helped them. Actually, a lot of my friends have said that, which is really cool. That they'll tell their parents about me, and that through that they'll be educating their parents about trans issues, which is awesome. And a lot of people have told me that, or just that my sharing my experience has educated them. So I was talking to one of my friends recently, and she's an RA, and she was telling me about how there were some transgender students on her floor that she's an RA for, and that they weren't really being treated fairly. It seems because people were just unknowledgeable about trans issues, and that she was able to step in and actually stand up for them because she had learned about trans things through my story. And that's super cool, and I love hearing that.